Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we're following Jack, Tu Tien, and little Anna on a big milestone parent day at preschool where Anna performs for the first time and Tu Tien's heart nearly bursts with pride. Until one innocent question and a quiet warning from the teacher hint that someone unfamiliar may be watching the school gate. If you enjoy the story, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next episodes. The morning of the parent day arrives with that kind of gentle pressure you can't really explain. Nothing bad is happening. No emergencies, no chaos. And yet Tu Tien wakes up with her heart already moving too fast, like she's about to take an exam she didn't study for. She sits up quietly, listens to the house, and realizes she can hear Anna humming in the next room. Anna is 2. She doesn't understand the word performance, but she understands special day. She's already excited, already bouncing on her bed while holding the little outfit her teacher asked them to bring, simple and cute, bright enough to look festive without being too much. Tu Tien walks in and tries to keep her voice calm. "Good morning, superstar," Anna grins. "School?" "Yes," Tu Tien says, smoothing Anna's hair into 2 little braids, one on each side. "And today, Mom and Dad will watch you." Anna's eyes go wide. "Watch?" Tu Tien nods. "We sit and clap for you." Anna immediately claps twice, proud that she already knows her job. In the kitchen, Jack is already dressed, keys on the table, phone face down like he's trying to keep work out of the morning. He's wearing his glasses, and the way he stands quiet, prepared, makes Tu Tien feel steadier. He looks at her and smiles. "You're up early." Tu Tien laughs softly. "I couldn't sleep." Jack tilts his head. "Because of Anna's big show?" Tu Tien hesitates, then admits the truth. "Yes, and I don't know, it feels like a big moment." Jack pours warm water into a cup and slides it toward her. "It's big because you love her, that's all." Tu Tien takes the cup with both hands, warming her fingers. "What if she cries?" Jack shrugs, calm. "Then she cries, and we still clap. She's 2. Tu Tien nods, but her eyes are still worried. She isn't just anxious about Anna's performance. She's anxious about being seen, being in a room full of parents, being the woman people might whisper about if they think they recognize her story. Jack seems to sense it without her saying anything. He reaches across the table and taps her hand lightly. "Today is about Anna," he says gently. "You don't have to carry the room." Tu Tien breathes in, then out. "Okay." They eat a quick breakfast, simple, warm, quiet. Anna takes forever because she's more interested in her outfit than her food. Tu Tien keeps reminding her to chew, and Jack keeps making small jokes to loosen Tu Tien's shoulders. When it's time to leave, Jack carries the small bag with Anna's water and snacks. Tu Tien holds Anna's little jacket. Anna tries to walk out first like she's leading a parade. Jack opens the door and laughs. "All right, boss, show us the way." They climb into the white Ford Ranger. Jack drives carefully, steady as always. Tu Tien sits in the passenger seat and checks the back seat every 30 seconds, making sure Anna's hair is still neat, her collar still straight, her little hand still holding the toy she insisted on bringing. Jack glances at Tu Tien at a red light. "You're nervous." Tu Tien doesn't deny it. "I feel like she's not a baby anymore." Jack's expression softens. "She's still our baby." Tu Tien smiles faintly. "But she's growing." Jack nods. That's the point. When they arrive at the preschool, the courtyard looks cheerful. There are small decorations on the wall, paper flowers, children's drawings, a banner made from colored paper. The teachers are busy organizing chairs. Parents are arriving in small groups, smiling, greeting each other, holding phones ready to record everything. Anna's eyes light up. Friends. Tu Tien's heart tightens with emotion. A year ago, she couldn't imagine her child in a safe place like this, laughing with other children, learning simple songs. Too many storms had stolen too much time. Jack parks, gets out, and lifts Anna into his arms. Anna waves at a teacher like she owns the place. Tu Tien walks beside them, trying to keep her face calm. But inside, she's full of gratitude, full of fear that good things don't last. Full of that strange tenderness that makes you want to cry and smile at the same time. They find their seats in the small parent area. Anna is guided by a teacher toward the front, with the other kids all wearing simple matching accessories. The children look tiny and serious, like they know they have an important job. Tu Tien's hands clasp together tightly in her lap. Jack notices and gently pries one of her hands loose, holding it for a second. "You're squeezing too hard," he whispers. Tu Tien whispers back, "I can't help it." Jack gives her a small smile. "You can. Look at her. She's fine." The teacher steps up and speaks to the parents, welcoming them. Then the music starts, simple children's music, the kind that sounds almost silly until you see your own child moving to it. The kids begin their little performance. Anna stands near the middle, feet planted wide apart. At first she looks confused, like she forgot what she practiced. Then she sees Tu Tien's face in the crowd. Her eyes brighten instantly, and she starts bouncing in place with sudden confidence. Tu Tien's breath catches. "Oh, she found me." Jack smiles. "She always finds you." Anna begins to sing, or at least she moves her mouth like she's singing, and the sound that comes out is half melody, half toddler language. She sways, claps at the wrong time, then corrects herself when the child next to her claps. The parents laugh softly, affectionate, not mocking. Phones lift. Someone whispers, "So cute," and the word spreads around the courtyard like warm air. Tu Tien feels tears rising. She blinks them back, but one escapes anyway. She wipes it quickly, embarrassed. Jack sees it and leans closer. "Don't wipe it like you did something wrong," Tu Tien whispers. "I'm just happy." Jack nods. "Then let it show." Anna suddenly does a little spin, clearly not part of the routine, but it's adorable, and the teacher gently guides her back into place. Anna grins like she just won a prize. Tu Tien laughs through her tears, and for a moment she forgets everything, except this. Her daughter is laughing in public, safe, proud, and loved. When the performance ends, the parents clap. Tu Tien claps harder than anyone. Jack claps too, steady and proud, eyes fixed on Anna like he's memorizing her. The kids bow awkwardly, and Anna waves wildly at the crowd. Tu Tien whispers, "She's really growing." Jack squeezes her hand. "Yes, and we're here to see it." After the performance, parents are invited to the classroom area for a short activity looking at crafts, talking to teachers, taking photos. The courtyard becomes a swirl of movement and soft conversation. Tu Tien walks beside Jack, feeling slightly exposed. She keeps reminding herself, this is a normal day. These are normal people. You are allowed to be here. They step into the classroom, and Anna runs to her small table, pointing proudly at a paper craft she made. Something bright and messy and perfect in the way only a child's work can be. "Mine," Anna says. Tu Tien bends down, eyes shining. "You made this?" Anna nods hard. "Yes." Jack's voice is soft. "Good job, baby." Anna beams. Tu Tien turns to the teacher. "Thank you for taking care of her." The teacher smiles warmly. "She's a sweet girl. She's shy at first, but she's very curious." Tu Tien smiles, relieved. "That sounds like her." As they step back into the courtyard, a woman, another parent, someone Tu Tien hasn't seen before stands nearby, holding a cup of water and watching them with mild curiosity. She smiles politely at Tu Tien. "Your daughter is so cute," Tu Tien smiles back, polite. "Thank you." The woman tilts her head, still smiling. "You're new here, right? I feel like I've heard something about you before." Tu Tien's stomach drops. Jack's posture shifts slightly, not aggressive, just alert. Tu Tien keeps her face calm. "Maybe," the woman continues, still not realizing she's stepping on something sensitive. "Wasn't there some old rumor?" Tu Tien's smile freezes, and Jack, without raising his voice or embarrassing anyone, steps half a pace closer and says smoothly, "There are always rumors in small towns. The only thing that matters is our child is happy here." He turns slightly toward the woman, friendly but firm. "How is your child doing in class?" The question redirects the energy instantly. The woman blinks, then answers awkwardly, now focused on her own child and the class schedule. She smiles again, a little embarrassed, and moves away. Tu Tien exhales silently, grateful but still shaken. Jack looks at her quietly. "You okay?" Tu Tien nods, voice low. "Thank you." Jack's voice stays calm. "You don't owe anyone your past." Tu Tien swallows. "I just hate that it still follows me." Jack glances toward Anna, who is proudly showing her craft to another child. "Then we keep walking forward." That's it. Tu Tien nods. The day continues with photos, small conversations, and Anna's bright energy. But Tu Tien can't fully relax again. Not because anything truly bad happened, because one careless question reminded her how easily peace can be poked. As they prepare to leave, the teacher approaches Jack and Tu Tien with a gentle expression. "Can I speak to you for a moment?" she asks. Jack nods immediately. "Of course." Tu Tien's heart tightens again, ready for worry. The teacher lowers her voice. "It's nothing serious," she says. "But I wanted to mention, recently there have been a few unfamiliar people standing outside the school gate around pickup time. They haven't done anything, but we noticed. We've increased attention. I just wanted parents to be aware." Jack's face stays calm, but his eyes sharpen. Tu Tien's hand instinctively reaches for Anna. And the day that started with simple joy suddenly ends with a quiet question hanging in the air, one that neither of them wants to speak too loudly. How long does normal stay normal? For a moment, the courtyard noise feels far away. The children are still laughing. Parents are still taking photos. Someone is still calling their kid to put their shoes back on. Everything looks normal, like it should be. But Tu Tien hears the teacher's words again in her head, unfamiliar people, standing outside the gate, around pickup time, and her chest tightens. Jack doesn't let his reaction explode. He doesn't want to scare Tu Tien. He doesn't want to turn a children's event into something heavy. But his body responds the way it always does now. Alert, protective, scanning. He keeps his voice low and respectful. "Did they talk to anyone? Did they come inside?" The teacher shakes her head. "No, they stayed outside. We didn't see them approach any child, but they were there more than once, and we noticed patterns." Tu Tien swallows. "Do you think it's dangerous?" The teacher's tone stays gentle. "I don't know. It could be nothing. Sometimes people wait for relatives. Sometimes someone is lost. But we're being careful. We've reminded staff to watch the gate, and we're asking parents to arrive on time for pickup." Jack nods once, controlled. "Thank you for telling us." The teacher gives Tu Tien a reassuring smile. "Your daughter did really well today. She was proud." Tu Tien looks at Anna, who is holding her handmade craft like it's a medal. Anna's cheeks are flushed from running, her eyes bright, her whole body full of life. That sight steadies Tu Tien just enough to keep her voice calm. "Thank you," Tu Tien says. "We appreciate you." Jack takes Tu Tien's hand lightly, guiding her back toward Anna as if the safest thing right now is simply staying close to what matters. They approach Anna together. Tu Tien kneels and fixes Anna's collar, smoothing it carefully. "You were amazing," Tu Tien says. Anna grins. "I sing." Jack crouches too. "You sang, you danced, you waved at everyone like a celebrity." Anna looks pleased with this information. "Celebrity." Tu Tien laughs softly despite the tension in her stomach. "Yes, celebrity." Jack gently lifts Anna into his arms. Anna wraps her arms around his neck and rests her chin on his shoulder, still holding her craft against his chest. As they walk out of the classroom area, Tu Tien keeps her eyes on the gate without meaning to. She doesn't want to be that person, the one who's always suspicious, always scared. But fear is not something you can simply decide not to feel. Jack notices her gaze and speaks quietly. "Don't look for danger, just stay aware." Tu Tien nods, voice small. "I'm trying." At the gate, everything looks normal. Parents come and go, a few street vendors sell snacks outside, motorbikes pass. The school security guard stands by the entrance, posture straighter than before, eyes scanning the street. Jack doesn't rush. He doesn't want to give fear more power than it deserves. He walks calmly, holding Anna close. Tu Tien walks beside him, shoulder nearly brushing his arm like a silent agreement. If something happens, we face it together. They reach the truck. Jack buckles Anna in first. Tu Tien sits in the passenger seat, and only then does she realize her hands have been cold. Jack starts the engine, then looks at Tu Tien before pulling away. "You did great today." Tu Tien blinks. "Me? Yes," Jack says. "You stayed calm, you smiled, you showed up. That's not small." Tu Tien exhales slowly. "I almost froze when that parent asked questions." Jack's voice stays steady. "You didn't freeze. You held yourself together. And you didn't owe her anything." Tu Tien turns her face toward the window. "Sometimes I wish I could erase my past." Jack drives slowly out of the parking area. "No," he says gently. I wish you could stop being punished for it. Tu Tien's throat tightens. It's embarrassing. Jack shakes his head. It's not. You survived. That's not embarrassing. In the back seat, Anna begins humming again, satisfied with her day. The sound is small and innocent, like a reminder that childhood should not be interrupted by adult fear. They drive home through familiar roads. The sky is bright. The village looks normal, but the quiet tension stays with them, like a shadow that doesn't fully disappear even in sunlight. When they arrive, Jack parks carefully, checks the mirror, and watches Tu Tien get out. He doesn't like the fact that he's thinking about gates and unfamiliar faces again. He doesn't like living with that mental checklist, but he also knows pretending is dangerous. Inside the yard, Tu Tien brings Anna's craft inside and places it on a shelf where it will be seen. She doesn't want this day to become the day they were scared. She wants it to stay, the day Anna performed. Anna runs toward the kitchen, demanding snacks. Tu Tien gives her fruit and water and watches her chew like she's been through something huge. Jack sits at the table and pulls out his phone. He doesn't want to overreact, but he also doesn't want to be careless. He calls the teacher's number back, just a quick, polite check, asking if there were any other details. Nothing new. Then he makes one more call, to a contact he saved a while ago, someone he trusts when things feel unclear. When he finishes, he puts the phone down and looks at Tu Tien. Tu Tien is washing Anna's little cup at the sink. She can feel Jack looking at her. What? She asks softly. Jack chooses his words carefully. I'm not trying to scare you, but we'll adjust a few things. Tu Tien dries her hand slowly. Like what? Jack speaks calmly, like he's talking about groceries. Pickup time. We arrive early. We don't stay outside the gate too long. If you ever feel uneasy, you call me and you wait inside the school office. Tu Tien's eyes soften. You're doing that thing again. Jack tilts his head. What thing? Planning, Tu Tien says, gently. Making rules so fear doesn't control us. Jack nods. Exactly. Tu Tien walks over and sits across from him. For a moment, she looks tired, not physically, but emotionally. Like a person who wants to relax, but can't fully. Jack reaches across the table and holds her hand. Today was good, he says. Don't let one careless comment steal it. Tu Tien nods, swallowing hard. I'm trying. Jack squeezes her hand once. Anna performed. She was happy. You were there. That's the truth. Tu Tien's voice cracked slightly. I felt proud, and then I felt scared. Jack's expression softens. You can feel both. Tu Tien looks down. I hate that I'm like this. Jack shakes his head. Don't hate yourself for reacting to what you survived. Anna runs in suddenly, holding her craft and waving it like a flag. Mom, Dad, look. Tu Tien's face brightens immediately. She opens her arms, and Anna climbs onto her lap, pressing the paper craft into her mother's hands. Tu Tien smiles, genuine now. It's beautiful. Anna nods hard. Beautiful. Jack looks at Anna, then at Tu Tien, and something settles in him. The fear doesn't vanish, but it gets smaller in the presence of this real life, real love, real moments worth protecting. That evening, they keep the day simple. A warm dinner, quiet conversation. Anna falls asleep early, exhausted from being the star of the morning. Later, Jack stands by the window and looks out at the yard gate. The night is calm. No strange movement, no unusual sound. Tu Tien steps beside him, wrapping a light sweater around her shoulders. You're thinking about the gate, she says softly. Jack doesn't deny it. I'm thinking about how fast peace can feel fragile. Tu Tien leans her head against his shoulder. But today was still peaceful. Jack nods slowly. Yes. Tu Tien's voice is quiet. Do you think those people were watching the school or just passing by? Jack pauses. I don't know. Tu Tien exhales. I hate not knowing. Jack places his hand gently over hers. Then we stay aware. We don't panic, and we don't stop living. Tu Tien nods, eyes on the dark yard. Okay. Jack's voice lowers. Tomorrow, I'll ask around quietly, not to chase fear, just to protect what we have. Tu Tien squeezes his hand, and I'll keep showing up. For Anna, Jack turns his head and kisses Tu Tien's hair gently. That's all I need. Inside the bedroom, Anna sleeps with her craft placed nearby, like a trophy she doesn't want to lose. Her breathing is steady, her face is peaceful. Outside, the village night continues like nothing is wrong. But in Jack's chest, the question stays awake, quiet, sharp, and persistent. If normal is finally back, why does it still feel like someone might try to take it away? After Tet, Jack drives Tu Tien and their 2-year-old daughter Anna to preschool for a special parent day. Tu Tien is more nervous than Anna, but the moment the music starts, Anna spots her parents and lights up, singing and bouncing with proud little confidence. Tu Tien tears up, realizing how much their child has grown, while Jack stays steady beside her, quietly anchoring the moment. After the performance, a curious new parent casually hints at old rumors about Tu Tien's past. Tu Tien freezes, but Jack smoothly redirects the conversation and protects her dignity without causing a scene. As they prepare to leave, the teacher privately warns them that unfamiliar people have been standing outside the school gate around pickup time. Jack stays calm, but the family drives home with a new question in their hearts. How long can normal stay safe?